All right, so what changes now that Big Ten play starts? You've been on a couple of teams here where the game sort of slows down a little bit, becomes a little more of a rock fight. What do you anticipate, I guess, on Friday night?
Yeah, you're right. I mean, there's more scouting, but it works both ways. Like, we scout teams heavier because we're more used to them. I don't know. It's just like you said, it's just a different style of play.
Yeah.
But I think that style of play suits us though. So.
Just the impact you're making offensively. It seems like it's going beyond scoring. You're just kind of giving a really good effort, really going out of your way to seal people and things like that. How much your goal out there is just throw your body around and just be productive as a screen setter, as just a space occupier, kind of things like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, the object is to obviously get to where your offense is. You're scoring as many points per possession as possible, and I just think that the way that our offense works, and I've been asking the coaches, like, how can I be successful? Like, how can you be productive? Because obviously it's not like my job to score 30 points a night. Like, that's just not the role that I'm in. So just finding ways that you can be productive when you're on the floor, whether that be like you said, screening guys, getting people open layups. Like, that's the job, to score points.
You're diving on the floor so much. Is that something you've grown into? Have you always been that kind of grinder?
No, to be honest with you, I'm just more in shape now. So, when you're, it's funny. Like when you're out of shape, there's so many things that you miss that you don't even, it's just your mind works slower. So my mind's moving a lot faster as my body's gotten better in shape. So it just allows me to do things that I normally should be able to do. So that's just how I play in there.
Seem like you're holding up pretty well on switches defensively. You feel pretty good about where you are?
Yeah. I mean, defensively, that's the thing I worked on all summer. So, I'm glad when I look at the numbers, I'm glad that's kind of paying off. Like you said, holding up against switches, being able to kind of know our scheme and how we guard people and that sort of situation.
You've made your last 2 threes and look pretty good doing it. Is that starting to click a little bit? And is that something you're looking for more?
Yeah, I mean, if you're open, shoot them. It's kind of one of those things when you're in rhythm and you're open, shoot the ball. I was mad the 2 I shot versus Marquette. The line that we were shooting from was wide, and so I was shooting from the NBA 3 plus a few feet back. So like when you watch the tape, like it looked like a good shot. And I remember I airballed the second one. I was like, it surprised me.
I was wondering why they had the NBA line in that arena.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
they don't play NBA games.
That's right. It was just odd. So. But then you notice, obviously when I was on the line and it was fine. I was on the line and then. So, I'm confident that that's something I worked on in summer as well. So
I haven't seen any instances where you and Zach have gotten in each other's way. Is the spacing has that been okay?
Yeah. I mean, it's been fine. I think Coach Payne's done a great job of teaching me specifically, because obviously it's my job to work with the national player league. So like teaching me specifically how to play with somebody like that. I'm used to playing with the ball in my hands and being the center of the offense. Even last year when I got in the game, that's what happened. So being able to play off Zach but also off Braden and figure, okay, when they're doing pick and roll, this is where I should be. When these situations happen to the floor, this is where I should be. So I think Coach Payne's really helped us with that.
When you can face up at the foul line and take 2 dribbles and get to the basket, and if you miss the shot, there's probably a 60% chance Zach's getting an offensive rebound. How much freedom does that give you to just get the ball up?
Oh, it gives you a lot of freedom. I think it gives, and not just me, just anybody that's shooting. They have confidence in the shot because they're good shooters, but also because we just get so many offensive rebounds. That's why Coach always talks about just get a shot up. Don't turn the ball over, because when you're what are we, number 1 offensive rebound, at least top 5, both this year and last year. You're just getting so many second opportunities when you do that instead of turning it over.
Did you diagnose anything with your free throw form or anything like that's starting to come together?
When exactly?
Just the last couple of games. It's you started slow. You struggled a little bit in Europe.
Oh yeah,
it seems like it's coming around. Was there a secret sauce to all that?
Yeah, to be honest with you, I did change it up a little bit, and so I'm still still getting used to it, getting used to the form. I mean, it feels good, but you know, when you, it's just right now. It's just honestly just about getting reps up. I feel good doing it, and you know, every time after the game, misses or makes, I go back and look at the shots. You know, there's sometimes when you make a shot and it doesn't look right, it's too flat, it's this, that, and the other. So it's just a process, and you know, you just got to continue to work on it.
That's important for all you guys too, because you're going to draw so many fouls just on rebounds.
Oh, 100%, 100%, right? I mean, if I can get to where I shoot 75, 80% from the free throw line, we're just generating so many points.
Yeah.
You know, Coach always talks about, especially with Zach inside, and you know, I'm going to get fouled a lot when I'm inside too. Like just converting on those opportunities.
Like, was that Tennessee game even fun when everybody's just getting fouled on rebounds and you're just walking up and down the court for somebody to shoot free throws, both you and them?
Yeah, well, it's funny. So like that's to me, I'm fine playing that. Like I'm fine. Like the way that I play, just kind of a bruiser style. It's like I'm fine with it. So you know, that's kind of how my high school played, and I don't know. Like personally, I'm fine with that. But I think it does show. Like we play Tennessee, but then we play Marquette. You know, faster team, shoot a lot of threes. You know, their pace is really high, so you get to see like how well. You know, like I think that tournament was really good because we got to do multiple different styles of play and show that. You know, we're not just a one style type of team. We've got multiple weapons and multiple ways to play.